Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Charles August Neeb, and I was born on August the 12th, 1852. My parents, Johannes Wilhelm Neeb and Rosanna Vogel Neeb, had 5 sons. One of my older brothers, named William, was a volunteer in the Confederate Army in the Civil War, or, as us true Southerners call it, the War of Northern Aggression. He was a private in Drew's Company A, Louisiana Cavalry, and they fought with General Braxton Bragg at the Battle of Murfreesboro and Stone River. William's name is etched on the Jefferson Memorial Arch right here in downtown Gretna on the Confederate veteran side of the arches. A younger brother of mine named John had a son named John Edward Neeb, who founded Neeb's Hardware in 1917. This Gretna landmark remained open for business for 105 years until the store finally closed in 2022. I married Mary Brendel Neeb, and together we had 6 children, 4 sons and 2 daughters, and lived in our home on Monroe Street. One of our sons, Ollie, joined the United States Army in 1917 and fought in World War I. His name, like my older brother William, is also etched on the Jefferson Memorial under the World War I veteran side. Unfortunately, he passed away in 1920 due to his exposure to mustard gas during the war. For most of my life, I worked at the Union Cottonseed Oil Mill right here in Gretna. It was a cottonseed processing plant. We had, in 1880, we had a huge construction project underway building wharfs and warehouses to house the cotton ginnery. Now, the cotton was offloaded off of boats and barges on a conveyor into the warehouse where it was weighed and then rolled to the gin. In order to keep our cotton supply up, we sent our agents out all across the cotton belt to secure cotton from the farmers. We even built extra warehouses along the way to house the cotton until we could process it in our plant. Even though I never held any elected political office, I was always very active in the local politics of Gretna. In 1887, I was a delegate to the state governor's convention in Baton Rouge. All of our delegates from our area decided that we were going to throw our support to Francis T. Nichols in his bid for governor. In 1896, I organized a meeting that led to the formation of the regular Democrats of the Second Ward of Jefferson Parish. I was elected president of the Second Ward Club, and we then endorsed Murphy J. Foster for governor. Also in 1896, I was a member of the St. Joseph Building Association. We planned and put on a grand festival for 5 Sundays in July and August of that year to raise money to build the new St. Joseph Church. And in 1901, I attended a meeting at the Davy Crockett Hall, which our Federal Labor Union number 9408 was organized. I was elected to the position of guide and was proud to serve alongside our president, William Spies, and vice president, Peter Lesson. The guide in our union was responsible for maintaining order at the meetings and to assist the president in the event that there was unruly behavior at our meetings. I passed away on September the 8th, 1908 at the age of 56. My funeral was held at our home on Monroe Street and was directed by the Lee Benevolent Association, of which I was a charter member. The organization turned out in huge numbers as a sign of respect for one of its founding members. But the good news is that the Neeb name still lives on in Gretna today. One of my sons, George Michael Neeb, had a son who was also called Dog Neeb for his fondness for liquid refreshments, if you know what I mean. Had a son named George William Neeb. George William had a son by the name of George William Neeb Jr., and he in turn had a son by the name of David, who still resides in Gretna today. As a matter of fact, that son David is your presenter here this evening. So thank you for stopping by Mary and I's final resting place here at the Hook and Ladder Cemetery in our beloved city of Gretna. Thank you.